discussed about multiplicand, multiplier, products, and the number of decimal places of the product. So this is your homework. So today we are going to proceed to our next topic, which is dividing decimals. So we are done adding, we are done subtracting, multiplying. Now we are going to discuss about dividing decimals. So the same with adding, subtracting, and multiplying. You also need to understand the parts of uh, dividing decimal numbers. So for example, the given decimal numbers, we have 2.1 divided by 8. So the first number or the number that you are going to divide, okay, you call it as the dividend. Everybody repeat after me, dividend. Everybody repeat after me, dividend.
Dividend.
All right, so that is dividend, the number that you are going to divide. And the number that you will use to divide the dividend is what we call the divisor. Everybody, please read the word divisor.
Divisor.
All right, so if you are going to divide 2.1 by 8, in this long method, this is the symbol for division as well. So your dividend should be inside, okay, should be inside this symbol, and your divisor should be outside. And your answer, we call it as the quotient. Everybody say quotient. Everybody repeat after me, quotient.
Quotient.
All right, again, dividend,
Dividend.
divisor,
Divisor.
quotient.
Quotient.
All right, again, what is this?
Divided.
Dividend.
Dividend.
This one?
Divisor.
Very good. This one?
Weighted.
Quotient.
Quotient.
Again, please.
Dividend. Divisor. Quotient.
Very good. All right. So now let's start by dividing decimals by a whole number. So what do we mean when we say whole number, students? These are numbers or counting numbers. All are positive. Positive 1, positive 2, positive 3. All of the counting numbers but positive. All right. So that is our first topic for today. So we have the rules here. Please read, Kalisera.
The teacher.
Please read this one. To divide the decimal,
To divide a decimal by a counting number, you must line up the decimal point in the
quotient
quotient with the decimal point divide
in the dividend.
dividend.
All right. So you must line up, meaning you need to arrange or to put the decimal point right above the decimal point in your dividend. So I will change the color. Okay. So we also have, if there is a remainder, you need to add 0 to the dividend and continue dividing until your answer will be 0, or the quotient has the number of decimal places as required. For example, find the quotient of 36.82 divided by 35. What is your dividend? What is your dividend, students? What is your dividend? 36.82 or 35?
Uh, 36.82.
Very good. And what do you call 35?
Um, Divisor.
Divide.
Divisor.
Very good, divisor. So you are going to use the long method here. So we have 36.820. You put it under, okay, under the symbol, and then put 35, your divisor outside. So the first thing that you need to do, you must line up. Okay, you need to align the decimal point in your dividend to the quotient. So here is the decimal point. So you need to write or to put the decimal point right above the decimal point here on your dividend. Okay, here is the decimal point, students. So I put here right above the decimal point of the dividend. Now you are going to divide 36 divided by 35. How many 35 are there in 36? How many 35 are there in 36?
1.
1. So you are going to write 1 here. All right? So 1 times 35 is equal to what?
35.
35. So you are going to write 35 below the below 36, and then you are going to subtract. So subtract, look, minus. So 36 minus 35 is equal to what?
1.
1. All right. So we cannot divide 1 by 35. We need to bring down 8. So 18 divided by 35.
0.
0. Very good. We cannot. So multiply it by 0. 0 times 35 is equal to what? 0 times 35. Tolai is
0.
0. So, okay, so bring down 18. Now we are going to bring down 2. Now, how many 35 are there in 32? I mean, in 182. How many 35 are there in 182? Answer. How many?
5.
5. Let's see. Very good. So what is 35 times 5?
170.
175. All right. Next, subtract again. What is 182 minus 175? This is cannot be, so you need to borrow. This will become 12. This will become 7. Am I? So what is 12 minus 5? 12 minus 5 is, you understand this one?
7.
2?
7.
All right. You understand this one. Why did I borrow 1? Do you understand this? Why is it become 12?
Yes.
Yes, all right. So 2 is smaller than 5, so I need to borrow 1 from the next number. So 8 will become 7, 2 will become 12 here. So 12 minus 5 is 7. Okay, 7. 7 minus 7 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0. So 7. Bring down 0. Now you have 70. 70, how many 35 are there in 70? How many 35 are there in 70? Answer.
2.
2. Very good. Because 35 times 2 is 70. Now your remainder is 0. Therefore, okay, so therefore, 36.82 divided by 35 is equal to 1.052. Do you understand? Understand?
Yes.
All right. Next, we have example 2. Okay, don't worry, this is in word problem. If you want to cut a rope that is 2 meters and 25 centimeters long into 5 pieces of the same length, how long would each piece be? So you have 2 meters and 25 centimeters. That will be 2.25. Okay, 2 meters and 25 centimeters in decimal number, that is 2.25. So you need to divide it by 5. 5 pieces. So divided by 5. So you will follow the same rule. You are going to write first the dividend. What is your dividend? 2.25 or 5? What is your dividend? 2.25?
2.25.
Very good. So 2.25. What do you call again 5? What is it again?
Divisor.
Very good, divisor. So you write the dividend first, put the symbol, division sign, write the divisor outside. Next, you are going to line up the decimal point of your dividend to your quotient. Okay, to your quotient. So I will put here the decimal point. All right, just write above the decimal point of your dividend. Now you are going to divide the numbers. Start with the first number, the whole number here, 2. Can we divide 2 by 5? Is there 5? How many 5 are there in 2? Is there? What is the answer, students? 2 divided by 5. Start here first. This is smaller than 5, Chaimai. 2 is smaller than 5. So if it is smaller, what will be your answer?
0.
0, because there is no 5 in 2. So 0. Now you are going to multiply. This is multiplication, all right? So 0 times 5 is? 0 times 5 is?
0.
0. So subtract, bring down 2. So 2 cannot be. Let's bring down again 2. Now, how many 5 are there in 22?
4.
4. So what is 4 times 5?
20.
20. So minus 22 minus 20?
2.
2. So 2 cannot be. Bring down 5. So 25 divided by 5.
5.
5. So 5 times 5 is 20. 20 alive?
25.
25. So your remainder will be 0. So therefore, 2.25 divided by 5 is equal to 0.45. Okay? Understood? Understood or not, students?
Yes.
Yes, all right. So let's practice this one. 212.75 divided by 2. Okay, who wants to answer? Who wants to answer? So this is the, oh sorry, I will change the color. Let's say this is the division sign. Okay, what number should I put inside the symbol? What number should I put inside the symbol? Okay, who will answer practice 1?
212.
20.
Very good. 212.75.
75.
Outside will be 2. All right, so I will just change it. All right, next, you need to align or line up the decimal point. I will put it here. Okay, next, you divide each number. So 2, let's start with the first number. 2 divided by 2 is what? 2 divided by 2 is? We can divide the first number because it is 2. So
1.
2 divided by 2 is 1. So right
1.
here, 1, right above 2. 1. 1 times 2 is? 1 times 2 is?
2.
2. So minus. 2 minus 2 is 0. ใช่ไหม?
Yes.
0. So what will you do next?
One.
Bring down 1. So bring down 1. Can we divide this one? This is smaller than your divisor. If it is smaller, what will you do?
0. Point
0. Not point 0,
Uh-uh.
0 only. All right? Here is your point.
Okay.
Okay, so 0. So we will not 0 here. Bring down what? Bring down?
2. 1.
Bring down. Oh, finished. This is 1.
Oh,
Okay, I will step by step. So 0 times 2, this will be 0. So 1. Bring down?
2.
Bring down 2. Okay, how many 2's are there in 12?
6.
6. I will write here 6. 6 times 2 is?
12.
12. Okay, this is 0. Bring down the next number, which is? What is the next number? 7, right? This is 0. So I will bring down 7. Okay, students, how many 2's are there in 7?
6.
6. 6, 6? Really?
3.
3. All right, so that is 6 if it is 3. So 7 minus 6 is? 7 minus 6?
1.
1. Bring down what?
5.
Bring down 5. So how many 2's are there in 15? How many 2's are there in 15?
7.
7. What is 7 times 2?
14.
14. So we still have remainder 1. We need 0. So what are we going to do?
0.
We need to add 0 to the dividend. So bring down 0. So 10 divided by 2 is?
5.
5. What is 5 times 2? What is 5 times 2? That is 10. All right. So this, your answer will be 0. So the remainder is now 0. So you will stop. So therefore, 212.75 divided by 2 is equal to 106.375. Understood? Practice 1. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Next, practice 2. So find the quotient of 98.7 divided by 4. Who will do this? Practice 2. Practice 2. So we have 98.7 divided by 4. Okay, so first you need to align the decimal point. So here is your decimal point. So I am going to write the decimal point right above here, right? This is your decimal point on your quotient. Now divide all the numbers. So we have 987. Let's start with 9. Can we divide 9 by 4? This is bigger. All you need to do, your dividend, the number on your dividend must be bigger than your divisor. So 9. 9 is bigger than 4, so you can divide. How many 4 are there in 9? Start with 9. How many 4 are there in 9? Hello? Kamulti, how many 4 are there in 9?
106.37.
And no, we are now on practice 2 na ka. Practice 2. We are now on practice 2. We have 98.7 divided by 4.
Two.
Yes, so you will write 2 right above 9. So 2. 2 times 4 is
9.
9. Is it
8.
8? So minus 9 minus 8 is equal to what?
1.
1. So 1 is smaller than 4, then you need to bring down 8. Okay, remember again that your dividend must be bigger than your divisor. So 1 is smaller than 4, then you need to bring down
4.
8.
4.
Yes, 4. What is 4 times 4?
16.
Very good, 16. So minus 18 minus 16.
2.
2. So 2 is smaller than 4. What will you do?
7.
Bring down. Please say it. Bring down
Bring down
7.
7.
Okay, bring down 7. 27 divided by 4 is what? How many 4 are there in 6?
6.
Very good. 6. What is 6 times 4?
24.
24. And 27 minus 24 is
3.
3. Very good. So 3 is not 0. We have the remainder 3. What are we going to do?
1.
1?
Oh, 0.
Yes. So add 0 to your dividend and bring down
0.
0. So how many 4 are there in 30?
7.
7. So what is 7 times 4?
28.
28. So if we subtract this one, the answer is
2.
2. But 2 is not 0. We need 0 as the remainder. So we need to add another
0.
0. Bring down
0.
0. So 20 divided by 4 is
5.
5. So what is 5 times 4?
20.
20. Now 20 minus 20.
0.
0. So you already have the remainder of 0. So you are going to stop. Now write the conclusion. 98.7 divided by 4 is equal to 24.675. This is your final answer. Do you understand, students? Understand? This is dividing decimal numbers by a whole number. So as you have noticed, our divisors are whole numbers. So practice 1, practice 2. In example 2, we have the divisor of 5. So these are whole number, students. For our next topic, we are going to discuss about dividing decimals by decimals. So we have 4 minutes left. So I will just give you more examples on the whole numbers or dividing whole numbers by, sorry, dividing decimal numbers by a whole number. Okay, so for example, last one.
Excuse me, teacher.
Ka,
About
teacher.
3 minutes time up.
Yes, Ka. So, students, I am just going to continue this topic about dividing decimals by another decimals When? Tomorrow. So tomorrow, okay? I will just give you a worksheet about dividing decimal numbers by a whole number later. I will just send in our line group. All right, do you have any questions? Students, do you have any questions or clarifications?
No, teacher.
No, you understand everything? You understand? Okay, so no question, you understand. So very good. All right. So again, I will just send your work, your task on our line group later. So it is about dividing decimals by a whole number. Okay?
มีอะไรสงสัยสอบถามไหมคะเด็กๆอย่าลืมนะคะช่วงบ่ายมารับซิมแล้วก็ไปทำการบ้านไม่งั้นเรื่องนี้จะถึงหูผู้ปกครองนะคะมีอะไรจะสอบถามเพิ่มเติมไหมอย่าลืมมารับซิมนะคะจะได้เข้าเรียนได้อย่าง100%นะคะแต่ห้องนี้ไม่ค่อยมีปัญหาเท่าไหร่